Peace. Infinite waters diving deep once again. We are out here breathing in that good ass prana, baby. How to stop taking things so personally. Have you ever worked really hard on something and then someone says, "That's a load of crap"? Oh my gosh! Can I get a hello there? I'm hurt right now, right? You have just offended me. It happens all the time, right? Even along my journey, I still take things personally. I'm not a saint, and I'm here to tell you it is okay to take things personally, right? It's just that you got to realize there are also consequences. So there's a book called The 4 Agreements, and one of the agreements is to not take things personally. And what do I think of that? I feel that's very wise indeed. But you see, it's not as easy as just saying, "I'm not going to take it personally," because you do. The greater question is, what actions are you going to use to show you're not taking it so personally? Let's start with what I call the identity construct. You see, the reason why we take things personally is because our ego has become offended about something. Right? Our ego is like a security guard. If someone says, "I don't like what you're wearing, I don't like your haircut," the ego says, "I'm gonna attack that person." And you're like, "Just chill, ego." The ego's like, "Hold me back, hold me back, hold me back." And you're like, "Just chill, man." Right? And the ego lashes out at them. Because defense is the first line of attack. An example. You say, "My favorite color is blue." I say, "I don't like blue, I like purple." Right? So many of us, we feel offended, we take things personally when people don't agree with us. Because once again, we always want people to see the world the way we do. In essence, we are seeking approval in every area of our lives. And that's what I realized along my journey. Look, when I really take things personally, it's because I really want to be accepted. So I got to ask myself, why do I want to be accepted? And then once again, it is because I want to fit in. We have this identity construct. If you say, "I work here," and then I say, "Oh, I just quit my job where you were just working because that job sucks," oh my gosh, I'm crushed. You're going to feel offended. You're going to take it personally because once again, you are working where you are happy and it's somewhere where you have aligned your values to. And if someone just knocks that down, you're going to feel offended. But once again, it's not you that is offended. It is the ego, this identity construct of who you think you are. So it's one thing to know not to take things personally, but that won't help us because we do take things personally. It's all about acting, right? To stop feeding the ego, to realize the secret to stop overthinking is to let go of who we think we are. For instance, I could say, "I live in the best country in the world." You could say, "That country is terrible." And I can say, "Oh, you're offending me." Ego's like, "Hold me back, hold me back." You're like, "Just chill, ego." Ego's like, "I'm gonna lash out." You're like, "Just chill, man." Right? And then once again, if you realize that actually, there are no borders. It's one earth, one planet. So I don't have to defend where I'm from because guess what? I'm a planetarian. I'm from everywhere. Ego's like, oh no, right? So when someone say something about you, you don't have to defend it. Instead of trying to control how people act towards you, change how you react. What's helped me along my journey is just to, feels like orgasm. Breathing that good ass prana, right? To relax. That gives me more clarity. To really not say something really foolish that I'm gonna regret. Because once you realize this whole universe we live in is built on polarity, more so contrasts. You need contrasts. If everything was one color, it would get hella boring. Hella boring. I met a friend, I've got a good friend in Venice, California, and he always says that we are crayons, and you need crayons for the great artwork of life. Otherwise, it would be a pretty boring drawing. And it's okay for people to give their own opinion. But guess what? It doesn't mean it's the truth. Can I get a hello there? Keep stepping, baby. Shame and guilt is why we take things personally. For instance, I remember when I used to make videos along my early journey, someone would say, "That really offended me." And I would say, "Oh my gosh, I'm sorry about that. I felt really guilty. I felt ashamed of myself. Why would I say such a thing?" So I would remove it and then replace it with something that would make them happy. But I wasn't happy. You see, the secret of happiness is expressing a full range of emotions without shame or guilt. And if you don't like it, you can kiss my ass. I'm not apologizing. Oh no, he went there. Oh yeah, I did. Realize that it is okay to express yourself. You've got to stand your ground, right? That is how to stop taking things so personally. Don't change because I tell you to change. Feel the discomfort. Because many times when someone says, "I don't like that about you," we feel it is something about us, not realizing how people see us has nothing to do with us. It has everything to do with them and their experience. So once again, points of views. Remind yourself of that. Points of views. There are 7 billion people and rising on this planet. That means there are 7 billion points of views. It is no wonder why a lot of people get into heated debates. But guess what? I'm not here to debate with you because guess what? I'm not here to defend anything, right? I talk about that I've been a vegan for over 10 years, but my mum's not a vegan and she is one of the most amazing people I know, right? So I don't have anything against meat eaters. I don't have anything against meat eaters, but I'm just gonna share with the whole world what's helped me along my journey. But once again, it feels fantastic. Now, if someone says, "Actually, I think vegans are a load of sissies," once again, because my energy is not going into the defense of feeding the ego to protect me, I say, that's fine, because I know what's worked for me. I know what's helped me along my journey, and it feels fantastic, right? So, stay put and continue to speak from your heart. You are going to get criticized, but the greatest way to avoid criticism is to do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing. And you're still criticizing me. Can I get a hello? Right? So once again, when we think people are attacking us for no reason, realize they are creating a story from their own experience. And if what we say is not in alignment with their story of how they perceive the world, well, they think we're crazy. So the greatest way to stop taking things personally is to also put yourself into their shoes, see it from their perspective, but also realize that you want different perspectives. You want people to question you and test you, because sometimes that is a little test from the universe to see if you are who you say you are. Have a beautiful day. We're out here, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace.